Hello everyone, this is Tenor Drummer, or Aaron. I'm going to show you guys today how to build your key store and publish your app for Android. The very first thing we need to do is you need the Android SDK. You're going to download that from the Android developer site, and you want to put it in your home folder. That's going to be this folder with the little home in the file, or in a folder named SDK. You do that, so that's where GameSalad is going to look for the files it needs. The next thing you need to do is make sure you've updated that SDK. If you go into Tools and open this Android deal, it's going to run a terminal process, and then open the Android SDK Manager. And this is where you update it. You see, I've got all this stuff installed, but what you'll do is just check off for each thing, and just check them off, and then for everything you want to update, and down here hit install, and it'll download it, install it, and then you'll be good to go. You want to make sure you get these Android tools as well. I personally did everything except the older Android, the 1.6 1.5. I installed 2.1 to 4.0, and then I also installed all these extras, although I don't think GameSalad has access to use any of those extras. Once you've got everything updated and installed, you can close that out. You can close out that terminal folder. The next thing is to make sure that GameSalad is finding everything it needs. So in your project, just double check this before you make your key store or anything. Hit Publish, Android, and it's been taking a while for that to load. I've already got my app started, but you'll just create a new app, load in all the information you need, your icon, hit Next, and in this configure you want to make sure that all three of these locations are valid. If these two should be there, these are hidden folders, that should already be there. I think it comes with a Java download, but those on mine were there before I ever installed the SDK, and this one filled in once I did install the SDK. So we'll just close that back out. We're not quite ready for that because we don't have a key store made. And alright, so the next thing is the key store. And what you need, you have to use terminal for this. And there's a bunch of commands. If you just type in key tool, it's going to give you all the different command options that the key store can use, or that the key tool can use to make your key store. I'm going to show you a really fast way to get your key store made without having to read through every single one of these and type them out. What I do is go to the Android developer guide under app signing, and they give you this sample key tool command, and you'll just copy it, go into text edit and paste it, and then what you need to change is this. You need to name your key store. I'm going to do Alpha Balls, and then your alias name. I'm going to again just do Alpha Balls. Alright, and this is the RSA is the security type. They have two options. This is something to do with the encryption level. This has to be at least 10,000. That's how long the key is valid for. You can get it explains every single one of these on this site. Every single command, it tells you what they are. Alright, and we'll go back here. Now that we've got those two items renamed, the alias and the key store name itself. We'll copy it again, and we'll go back to terminal and just paste it right here, and it goes ahead and runs all those commands. Next thing is your password. I'm going to type my password in, enter, re-enter your password, enter. Well, for some reason, oh, I have to have a longer password. Okay. See, you learn something new every day. Your password has to be at least 6 characters. Okay. My name, organizational unit, name of the organization. I just use the same as the organizational unit. You can do whatever you want for that. Just filling in all this information. It's going to ask you, is it correct? Type in yes. Okay. Now it wants you're going to retype the password. Okay. And it's made. It's stored, alphaballs.keystored. We're done with terminal. Close that. We don't need keypad. We don't need this. Now we are ready to publish. We're going to go back to the publishing, back into configure. Make sure you've got your package name. This is just like on iOS, your com.company name.app name. Check accelerometer if you need it. This game doesn't need it. It does use multi-touch. Now you're going to select the key store, and the key store is just stored in your home file. You type in your password again, verify, verify, type in the password again, and hit done. The next thing is the publicly visible version. This is your 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, whatever you want. The Android version, that has to be an integer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. So if on my update I did 1.1, the Android version would be 2. It uses that just so it knows if it needs to update the previous, or if it needs to tell someone they've got an update or not. Advanced options, this is where you'll drop your splash screen if you have the Pro. And we'll hit next. Next again. You can put a URL if you want. Drag up a screenshot so it'll let you go through. And verify your information. Hit publish. Of course, always read your agreement. Agree and upload. And alright, so now we're ready to save our file. Choose where you want to save it. And the sound everyone loves to hear. Alright, so from there, you've got an unsigned APK and a signed APK. The Amazon store, I guess, wants the unsigned. That's what I've submitted for review to Amazon. And then the regular Android marketplace, you would use the signed APK. And also the signed is the one that you would use to directly test on your device. And if you go ahead and take that APK, email it to a Gmail account, access it on your Android device, you can install it directly from the email. I hope that's been helpful to you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.